get kind of all the side quests and get that level. Secret weapons.
Nothing to identify, for now at least.
Have you rescued the Thestrals and purchased the spellcraft for the breeding pen?
Let's see. Hadn't quite got that point yet.
What are you up to now?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours.
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals.
Second.
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
This scrap breeding.
Could you remind me what I'm to do with the Thestrals, Deke?
Release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
Refreshy fresh. Excellent. I've already logged in. I'm not logging in. Let me grab a few things. So I'm gonna grab.
Crucial. Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Incendio! Defender!
You'll not cast successfully.
Potato! Stupefy! Stupefy! Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Defender!
Irondale's not half as tough as
Incendio! Confringo!
I'm out before I find you.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. That's that. Settled.
Well, stop right there.
Protego. Stupefy. It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Aloha Mora.
You have to say that with the weather. Rolling.
Levioso. No, you don't. Potato! Stupid one. Stupid one. Crucial. Levioso! Defender! Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Revelio. Revelio. Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Unlikely, but you know, you gotta sit and do the work.
Revelio. Well, my feet didn't turn into beets. That's a good start.
Nice one.
Defender! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Repulsor! Revelio!
Just take him out.
Defender!
Just look at the ones.
Revelio! Repulsor! Revelio! Defender! Lumos. A troll? You Crucial. Defender. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Defender. Repulsor. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Protego. Defender. Expelliarmus. Repulsor. Crucial. Protego. Defender. Expelliarmus. Crucial. Repulsor. Stupefy. Protego. That was a close one. Revelio. Well, Marmaduke certainly left behind more than plants. sarcophagus. This must be Marmaduke. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully.
So, a fun little side quest. Still got a few more, which is tough. I haven't found everything. I haven't really explored all that much.
We'll be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I certainly hope it reverses the curse.
I can't remember if I have tough skins or not. What's the animal I needed for this one? Diachroma? Yeah, Fowl's dead. So I'm in the middle of that. But grab a map. Look. Oops. Ah. You get 6 more magic hotspots. That. Tiny ones. Yeah, what's the collections thing again? Here. I don't know what it is. It sucks. Got a ton of rooms, so I'm not really worried as much right now. Nothing's really all that fancy. Quick.
Revelio.
while I'm out here.
Knowing a meat, he's likely studied here.
I get all these things too. There we go. Corvus.
Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark. Revelio. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Ah, Rockborough. Always a lovely place to visit.
Revelio.
Is this cleared out? I have no idea.
The Bolso.
I don't know if this is even the right one. Bunny, watch out. And this could be the wrong one. I think it's the right one.
Merlin himself would be proud. Revelio. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
I'd be terribly grateful if you could help me and my friend with a time-sensitive delivery.
Aloha Mora.
All right.
Revelio.
All right.
Revelio. Lumos.
Pretty well.
Revelio. Mine now, demi guys. Aloha Mora.
Demi guys. Where? Is it too daylight out?
Revelio.
Here, but I can't see it.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Come on.
Defender. Capulso. Lumos.
Let's try this one more time.
Revelio.
So I'll have to sit and...
Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius. I should investigate. Revelio.
There we go.
I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Just a measly old troll, nothing significant.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course, I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did.
should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral. Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
Can I help you?
I believe you can. I'm Sophronia, by the way, and I need help from someone who's at least a 5th year. Are you familiar with Herodiana Byrne? Don't answer that. Of course you're not. No one seems to know of her but me. She's only the single greatest Depulso master of all time, even taught at Hogwarts, briefly.
How interesting. I'm amazed I've never heard of her.
It's a travesty she's not more well known. I often read about great witches in my limited free time. There are many. Whilst reading about her, I learned that she built a secret Depulso training room here at Hogwarts. But in typical clever Herodiana fashion, one cannot access it unless one knows Depulso, which of course, 3rd years aren't taught.
And you're a 3rd year, so...
Quick one, aren't you? According to what I've read, her signature outfit may still be there. I would love to see it. Would you get Herodiana's signature outfit and show it to me?
If you tell me where to go, I'll see what I can do about it.
Simply go to the Hall of Herodiana. It's at the base of the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower. There, you'll find a series of Depulso puzzles concealing pieces of Herodiana's ensemble.
Very well. I shall let you know if I find anything.
I can't wait to see Herodiana's famous ensemble. Perhaps I'll make myself a copy.
Suppose I should look for that secret hall Sophronia told me about. It does sound interesting. Aloha, Mora. Revelio. Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun. Essential in my opinion. An eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do?
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience was less cheerful.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. It sounds as if your experience as a student was less than ideal.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today. Huh?
Alright, is it this one that had that locked?
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Go. A charm's flush kept control on her, which okay. I don't really want to do that quest right now. That would be getting it done.
Revelio.
Italians and a historian's uniform. It was brilliant solving those old treasure maps.
If it isn't the treasure hunter. Still can't believe you found that old uniform. Well done.
Revelio. Revelio.
I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. This must be the entrance to the Hall of Herodiana.
So there's puzzle 1 of 3.
Now to see if Herodiana Byrne was as good as Sophronia said she was.
Revelio.
Hold on. So I'm gonna move off to the side.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Repulso.
ropes. Okay. So I can't jump.
That chest. That wasn't too hard. Wonder what's next.
Revelio.
Alright.
Accio.
That wasn't right. Well, maybe it was. I don't know. Get it to there. And I just killed myself.
Depulso. Accio.
So that'll go under. That's not what I want. Good enough.
I think I'm getting the hang of this now. Just one left.
Is this room? So. Sure. Is it? It's a pole.
Accio. Depulso. Accio.
Oh, wrong way. You gotta reset it.
I see. The switch reset everything. Good to know.
Accio.
That's the last of them. Seems I was a match for Herod. And this must be the last piece of Herodiana's ensemble. It is remarkable. No wonder Sophronia wants to see this.
Revelio.
Sophronia, I solved all the puzzles in the Hall of Herodiana.
Incredible! Then you found Herodiana's outfit. May I see it?
Of course. Behold.
Oh, how grand! You'll look as majestic as Herodiana herself, the greatest Depulso master of all time. You're my second favorite hero!
The only place I'm able to concentrate is in the library. It's all so soft.
Let's see if I can get... See if I can get into it.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
May I ask what attracted you to astronomy?
You may. Might I assume from your inquiry that you wonder how anyone may have an interest in astronomy?
Oh, not at all, Professor. I find it intriguing and wanted to know more about your work.
Ah, that is good to hear. So often those who do not fully understand all that can be gleaned from the stars question astronomy's relevance. Misperceptions frequently arise due to the confusion of astronomy with astrology, the ridiculousness of which I shall not deign to discuss. To answer your question, it was my dear sister who first sparked my interest in stargazing. The two of us spent countless nights on our rooftops staring at the cosmos. It was one of the only subjects we could study together.
I'm not sure I follow, Professor. Why was that?
My sister is a squib. Clever, hardworking, and generous, but a squib nonetheless. The only non-magical child born to our family in generations, poor thing. Although she manages exceptionally well.
It sounds as if she's a lovely person and accomplished.
She is. And to her credit, while she was once disappointed not to attend Hogwarts, she has excelled in Muggle school. One of the first women, we suspect, to have attended Cambridge, well disguised at the time by our mother as a gentleman scholar. And as astronomy is one subject shared between the Muggle world and ours, she and I have been able to maintain that common interest. We still sneak up to a rooftop now and then to gaze upwards, courtesy of a levitation charm rather than a trellis nowadays.
Thank you for telling me about your sister, Professor.
I was glad to. It is good to be reminded of all that one can accomplish when one embraces who one is. Now off you go. I am sure you've a star chart to review somewhere.
Aloha Mora.
I can't believe we found ourselves.
Revelio.
Awful when they ask you a question now, isn't it?
Aloha Mora.
Faces.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Revelio.
Mine now, demiguise.
Who would have
thought someone as young as me could save my uncle's life.
Revelio. Revelio.
Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 1421. What lovely stars. Oh, that's class, that is.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
Revelio.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves
Revelio.
is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, please. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Has one person even tried to sort this?
Revelio.
Lumos.
Oh, watch the tile under your feet. You'll set off something foul. Oh, be careful.
Revelio.
Oh, if you catch a whiff of anything, I mean, let me... Some sort, well, it's not.
Revelio.
Professor, I wondered if I could ask how you came to Hogwarts.
Ah, I suppose that is not an unexpected question. After I told you about my time in Mahutukoro, it was a simple matter of fate, really. After my experience with the Toyohashi Tengu, I was determined to find work that would fulfill me. I accepted a position with the Japanese Ministry of Magic. I cannot tell you the specifics of my work. A few years into my post, I had the honor of working with Professor Weasley. At the time, a curse breaker for the British ministry.
Professor Weasley was a curse breaker for the Ministry.
She was. But I would advise you not to inquire upon it. She is quite clear that her focus is now Hogwarts. We coordinated, shall we say, defensive efforts on a particular matter, and were talking one evening about the rigors of our respective positions. She mentioned plans to return to Britain and Hogwarts specifically. I noted I could appreciate her decision. Her description of the school was so enchanting that when she wrote to me a few years later about the open position of flying professor, I was intrigued.
Wasn't it difficult to leave your home?
In some way, yes. But in others, I was ready for another adventure, to bring my experience and knowledge to another realm. My reason for coming to Hogwarts was to expand my horizons.
Then you enjoy being a flying instructor, even after all that happened?
I do. And not despite all that happened, but because of it. You would do well to let lessons be just that, lessons. Learn from your errors, in judgment or otherwise. I am proud to impart such knowledge upon students, no matter where in the globe they may reside.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. 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 Levioso.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Arresto momentum. Defendo. Incendio.
Ugh. Shame you're so...
Defendo. Incendio.
This castle's hiding all sorts of secrets.
Defendo. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
That solves that.
Lumos. Revelio.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Defendo. Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Compulso.
This looks intriguing.
Revelio.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Okay.
Revelio.
Thank you again for delivering those potions.
Nice to see you again.
Likewise. What can I help you with today?
What do you have for sale?
Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
Revelio. Compulso. Repulsor! Revelio.
Wonder who lives here.
Incendio. Repulsor. You'll regret that.
Certificate Totalis! Potato!
What have you done?
And no one to share in my victory.
Repulsor. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Repulsor. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Whoa. Oh.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Levioso!
Assignment's all finished. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Just because I don't know where I am. 100%. Methinks.
An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down.
No problem. Can do that. Overcast as well.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned.
There we go. Now how do I get down from this? Just a series of drops.
Incendio.
Okay, so they're all, I think, inside. That did it.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Come on. Whatever.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Uno, dos. Awesome.
Revelio.
Just spiders. Okay.
Incendio. Protego. Accio.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Revelio.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Revelio.
Another one.
I'm up for a bacon and mushroom stew.
Crossing these boats. Defender. Places.
I won't rest until
Expelliarmus.
dead.
Glacius. Potato. Stupefy.
I won't rest until dead. Why?
Revelio.
Did I already do this one? Anyone remember?
Revelio. Defender. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Descendo. Flipendo. Accio. Repulso. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Alright, so that was a quick little bit of fun.
Revelio.
Garden shed. Can I get in there? You can.
Aloha Mora.
Oh, it was a cat. Oh well. We like the kitties. Can't pet one, not the other.
Revelio.
Freshwater seems a little close to the outhouse. Just saying.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Mine now, demi guys.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Nice to see you again.
Likewise. What can I help you with today?
What do you have for sale?
Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
There.
Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Merlin himself would be proud.
One more.
Appreciate you stopping by. Be sure to... I cannot thank you enough for all you did to get my car.
Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio.
much we don't know about beasts. So much.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn your new spell.
Aloha Mora. I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Professor, might I have a moment?
Yes. What is it?
I was wondering what inspired your interest in magical beasts.
Are you considering some sort of profession in the field?
I haven't decided quite yet, but I do find magical beasts fascinating.
You do seem to engage well with the beasts in class. I believe that when choosing a path, particularly of a scholarly nature, one must take into account both one's enthusiasm for a particular subject, as well as how one may best serve the students to whom one is obligated to both inspire and teach.
Of course, Professor. When did your path become clear?
I recall it quite vividly. It was the summer between my 6th and 7th years. I read in the Prophet about a wizard who'd been selling alchemy eggs and disappeared in the mountains near my home. I knew of the alchemy, of course, from my studies, but they are native to lands east of here, such as India. I wondered if it was possible that an alchemy could be so nearby. Hence, I went to find it.
Seems quite a challenge finding an alchemy in the mountains.
It was. After a few days, during which my parents grew increasingly annoyed at my absence, I found what little remained of the wizard egg trader. He was near a tree hollow, and there, inside, was a nest with 7 silver alchemy eggs.
What did you do with them?
Nothing. Beasts are to be valued for what they can provide for wizard kind. Protective clothing, potion ingredients, even wand cores. Only poachers see the value in ending a beast's life for galleons. I left the eggs alone. I hid, and moments later, the beast flew right over my head. Breathtaking. She then seemed to all but disappear as she shrunk to fit into the hollow.
That sounds incredible.
Indeed. I knew in that moment that I needed to understand all that I could about beasts and ensure that wizard kind learned to benefit properly from them. Now, I trust that I have answered your question. You would do well to continue your study of beasts, regardless of your chosen path. Beasts and all that they provide will vastly improve your life, and perhaps one day even save it.
I shall remember that, Professor. Thank you.
Okay. So I'm at a really good stopping point for my night. Fire advice. I don't want to. This is where I gotta go. So if you're ever wondering, so I still have all this stuff to go yet. All this, basically all of this. And then Coastal Cavern. So I got balloons, I got the infamous foe, I got a few other pages, I got whatever. This I'm like halfway through. Hogwarts Valley. South Hogwarts. We got a bunch of stuff out there. What do I want to do? You know what? I'm just gonna call it a night. So I'm gonna go back to the room of requirements and kind of just kill it tonight. Kind of chill out and do what I need to do. So, do that. Oh, I should get a couple ones. Kind of see what I'm wearing, what I'm not wearing. I can go like that. New traits. So this is the I'm gonna cut this here. Y'all have a good night. And, should grab remember up and then down. So, everyone have a good night. I'm gonna go to bed.